I'm Nick. I'm 41 years old. I started seeing Rob for some coaching about 2 years ago. I had lost my leg in a pretty tragic motorcycle accident. It impacted me greatly, and I was struggling in a few areas. I don't really talk to a lot of people, but the people that I do talk to, you get a lot of the generic responses. Oh, it could be worse, or oh, you're lucky, this and that. Rob doesn't do that. He's very cut and dry. He's very blunt with things, and I think that I need that personally. I have to reach a weight of 220 pounds, and my initial thought was, I haven't been 220 pounds since I was like 14. How am I ever going to achieve that goal? Not only that, but I would look sickly at 220 pounds, and that's when Rob said to me, "But you only have one leg, and that one leg that you did lose is 40 pounds. So yes, you'll get to the goal weight of 220 pounds, but if you had two legs, you would still be 260 pounds." And it really clicked with me about the situation is not as dire or as desperate as I originally thought it was. And having the insight like that coming from a totally different perspective and a way of thinking that I would have never considered. It's easy to get trapped in the desperation of something and just be overwhelmed with the situation. But to have somebody to sit there and listen to it all and say, okay, let's break it down and simplify it in a manner that is totally understandable and relatable, made me feel a lot less hopeless about the situation, because it's like, wow, you're really right. Like 260 is a good weight for me. I would have never thought about that. I was drowning in the whole swirl of emotions that I was feeling at that time, and having that outside perspective and a unique way of looking at it really gave me something to reflect upon, and it gave me a lot of hope too. My whole life, I have always just put my head down and pulled through and fought savagely to get to the other end. My life now, physically, I can't do that. Mentally, I'm still there, but the conflict within myself of not being as physically adept and able, but still being mentally, has really been like a conflict within myself. And the last couple of years of coaching with Rob, it's allowed me to become different in my own ways and to still maintain who I am, but in a different light. I can't express enough how appreciative I am to have had the opportunity to have Rob coach me. I would recommend Rob as a life coach and somebody to be around and discuss things with, because deep down he's very passionate about the needs of others, and he's very passionate about his desire to help others through all sorts of different situations. He's very patient, he's very calm, he's very understanding, and he's very empathetic to what it is that you're going through. But he's also very tough, and he is very blunt, and he has a way of saying things that really make you take a step back and analyze what is actually going on. So I would recommend Rob to anybody for any situation.